Welcome, welcome everyone, and thank you for taking the time to watch the video. This is Sandra Alexei Morin here, and I am actually an esoteric intuitive astrologer. I'm an educator, I'm an author, I do numerology. It's all about self-discovery, okay? And I'm a muse. Now, if you look underneath in the Show Me section, you will find an actual, my website there, mypersonalmuse.com, and it shows you all the other videos I have. I also have a Facebook, and a lot of people like to go on my Facebook and they print off what one of my videos are because it gives you dates and times if you want to look. Now, we are finishing off 2020. We're moving into 2025, and we've had a rough ride since 2008. I have followed this very, very closely, have wrote about it, and I wasn't going to do this, but something told me that there was something big that was coming up because I just put one out the other day. So I've been working since 3 o'clock this morning on it, getting it all prepared for you, okay? Because I think we're all going through, everybody's tired. First of all, we're tired. We're tired of what's been happening. There's so much uncertainty. There's so much disinformation. There's so much lying. Okay, number one. And people are angry. Okay, and they're sad and they're emotional. And they're basically tired. Okay, and part of it is what's happening with the world, with the energies, and then we're also getting a lot of downloads and a lot of solar flares, and the world seems in chaos. It doesn't matter what country you're in. So I'm here to share with you that there is hope and to give you some inspiration about what's really going on. And like I say, I've studied this very, very deeply. So here we go. Today's the day. Wow, a very pivotal game changer moment for me, and I'm sure for everyone. The cosmic harbinger, which is Pluto in Capricorn, the planetary transit, indicated major change and transformation in power structures and traditions. I've been following and sharing since 2008, when the planet Pluto, one of the most intense and powerful energetic astrological archetypes in astrology, moved into the earth sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn symbolizes traditional societal structures, hierarchies, material resources. And it moved on November 28th of 2008 to 0 degrees of Pluto. The world as we know it has transformed and changed. But listen, the good news, November 19th of 2024, Pluto will move to 0 degrees Aquarius until 2044. Yay. This has all been about the ascension process, about an evolution of consciousness. Okay, so what was this particularly planetary transit to do? The purpose was to reveal truth. Through a total deconstruction, transformation, and demise of powerful plutocrats who were all about hierarchical, absolute control, tyranny, corruption, greed, abuse, personal agendas, deceit, exposing and purging, which is chaotic, the dark and powerful underbelly of the influential elite, societal structures, the plutocrats, government, banking, religion, healthcare, education, pharmaceutical, and healthcare, all societal systems. And this has been going on from the time of Babylon. My latest book, I've researched it. Now, this planetary transit was to expose and reveal the underbelly or the swamp. I say it's like the sewer. Say when you live on an acreage, you have your sewer system, okay, that you have to get it pumped out. Because it was all about enslavement codes. ancestral and personal karma codes. So we could embrace the ascension of society as we move into the new Aquarian, enlightened, higher consciousness, which is all about the populist movement. The plutocrats and governments will come to recognize, or not, that they work for the taxpayer. Okay. Between 2022 and 2024, the United States of America has been experiencing its first Pluto return at 27 degrees of Capricorn since July 4th, 1776, when they created the Declaration of Independence. And that was adopted by the Continental Congress when the 13 American colonies severed their political connections to Great Britain, summarizing the colonists' motivations for independence. Have you felt very free? Have you felt very independent? Now, this is what the Declaration says. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among the men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the government, that whenever any form of government becomes deconstructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing powers in such form as to them seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. That's where we're starting. And that's why the United States is going through so much. Now, the transformation and metamorphosis has been and is similar to, say, the dark night of the soul, wherein globally we were under an agenda mind-controlled by an epidemic health event, which in effect separated individuals. They took sides. Powerful, divisive strategy of control. That is why now, wow, shocking, unbelievable, hidden agendas are being exposed as awakening happens. When we experience the ascension process moving into higher levels of consciousness, which is the state of being aware what's really happening. So we're waking up, the rose-colored glasses are coming off. All truths are being revealed. The Aquarian energy is ruled by the planet Uranus, the higher octave of Mercury. So it's about sovereignty, authenticity, collaboration of individuals for the benefit of all involved, not the hierarchy where it's just the top dogs. Now we have the energetic of what brings us to the final weeks of 2024. We have a Pluto, which that planet purges, which is opposing Mars, and Mars activates the purging. So get ready. And just before the USA election on November the 5th, intense energies, and the planet Mars is about action, courage, and Mars rules Aries and is the secondary ruler of Pluto, which rules Scorpio. Important because we're experiencing a very intense wake-up call. So November 3rd, we will experience an opposition of Mars at 29 degrees of Cancer and Pluto at 29 degrees of Capricorn. Now, anything at 29 degrees of any planet is what we call a critical anaretic degree and is a major turning point. The lesson is finished. A major life turning point. The USA is a Cancer, sun sign Cancer, okay? And of course, Mars is in Cancer right now. And Cancer is ruled, that's the sign, it's ruled by the moon, okay? And it's all about home, family, security. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see the energies of the USA right now, if we consider what the American taxpayers have been experiencing for the last few years, and especially right now. What to expect? Well, surprises. Pluto digs deeper to uncover, purge, and Mars activates and takes the stand. Wow. We have, though, a beautiful kite to take flight, a very uplifting and harmonizing empowerment energy of the moon, Mars, and Neptune, which points to Pluto, resulting in freedom and sovereignty. With Pluto at 0 degrees of Aquarius on November 19th, I got to change this, 2024, we are now starting an energetic new theme that will last until 2044, and it's going to be beautiful. Okay. Babylonians talked about once we get into the Aquarian, it's like, it's just going to be beautiful. Now we have 3 peak periods to watch. November 3rd, which is interesting, that's just before the election. January 7th, just after certification. Then prepare for the eclipse season, which coincides with the new nodal axis. So January 7th, 2025. Okay. January the 6th, okay, we know the election's coming, but January 6th is what we call the Epiphany. It's the 3 Kings Day, wherein people celebrate how a star led by the Magi, the 3 kings or wise men, to visit baby Jesus after he was born. Okay, that's going to be the results of the election. Okay. Then what we have is March 14th of 2025. We have a total lunar eclipse at 23 degrees of Virgo. March 29th, we have a partial solar eclipse at 9 degrees of Aries, which is completing the Aries-Libra nodal axis. September 7th of 2025, we have a total lunar eclipse at 15 degrees of Pisces. And September 21st, 2025, we have a partial solar eclipse at 29 degrees of Virgo. Another critical, an ending. When 0 degrees, it's beginning. 29, it's ending. The stage for you is set to implement some important decisions. Pluto teaches us about the wealth of our internal power, not just external power, power over, no, your power as you align with the divine and how to translate that amazing resource of yours, your power, into an abundance of joy, plenty, and wealth. It is time to fly like the eagles with your soul into dimensions you dreamed of, but would have not had the confidence to explore until now. Bless the past as it is passing away into other realms to be set free. Life change is all about the evolution and ascension of life. As you live in accordance with the divine plan, you have faith, trust, and allow the beautiful mystery to unfold naturally and organically. The mystery, governed by a force of the highest integrity and light that is beyond ego, beyond our conscious knowing. So many blessings and much love. And I do hope something resonated with you. If you get anything out of this, is it said we've got beautiful changes coming. Fear tends to be a negative. Just be and align. I always look at the 8. I say the top part for me is the non-physical, which is the divine, the creator, God. And the bottom part here, that's my place on the earth. So who do I listen to? Do I listen to a politician? I hear. No. I listen to my source. Okay. That's where I get my information from. Okay. I've been blessed, actually. And the funny thing is, everybody would say a near death is not a blessing, but yes, it is. Okay. Because for me, there's two most important things. One is my time, and one is my health. And one of my mantras is live life today. I live life very passionately, and I love life. Okay. And because there's no guarantee of tomorrow. Okay. So I really hope something resonated with you. And like I say, there is a post, and I will be having a new thing out on my new book, which is going to be outstanding. I'm very proud of it. Okay. And much love and many blessings.